Hello and welcome to Tolaris University. In this video, we'll show you how to alert the Security Operations Center from an XPressEntry handheld device. Now, this is useful if you have an incident on site and the security operator wants to send an alert to the administrator so that they can know what's going on. Now, we assume in this video that you have XPressEntry installed, you see in the middle of my screen here, and that you have your handheld installed, you see on the far right of my screen. To enable this feature, we need to go into Tools, Settings, and we're looking for the panic alert settings under the reader profiles. Now we hit enable panic alert to enable this feature. And as you can see, there are lots of features under this feature. One of them is to enable the buttons on the XPressEntry XPID 200 device. And so I'll just enable a few of these buttons. And if you go down, the next set of features says we can enable all the buttons. I just click that. We have another feature to show the panic alert button on the screen, which is useful if you don't want to use the buttons on the device. And there's a feature to vibrate the device when you have a panic alert. This is useful if you want to know if that alert has actually been sent to the server. Now let's hit save and see how this works. If you see on the far right of my screen, there's a button right in the middle of the screen that triggers the panic alert. So let's hit that button and see what happens. Immediately you hit that button, an alert is sent to the server and it pops up on the screen of the administrator so they know that there's an alert from that device at that time. Now you can just acknowledge on the server side. Another way to trigger the alert is by pressing any of these buttons. So I'll just press one of these buttons on my handheld. Remember that you have to trigger the button for about 3 seconds for the alert to be sent. So I'll just press it for 3 seconds. As you can see, pressing that for 3 seconds will trigger the alert on the server as well. Now, as you can see, there's no confirmation. I don't actually know if this alert was sent. So a good way to ensure that the alert has been sent or to at least give a confirmation is to enable this next feature, which says to show confirmation after sending the panic alert or to require confirmation before sending the panic alert. So let's see what happens when we trigger that. So you see this shows a confirmation that the panic alert has been sent. That way you know on the handheld end that you've actually sent the alert. So let's see what happens with the other feature. Now with this feature, you will be asked to confirm if you actually want to send that alert. This will prevent any mistakes in just pressing the button during the normal operation. So let's hit yes, and then that sends the alert. Now, in order to prevent abuse of this feature, you can set a limit to the amount of alerts that can be sent every so and so amount of minutes. So let's hit that feature and see if we want to send only one alert every 10 minutes. Remember, we sent a few alerts, so we're expecting the device to prevent us from sending any further alerts when we enable this feature. So let's see what happens. Now you see, after sending the first alert, you can see that the device will prevent you from sending future alerts until the time frame that you've set on the server is elapsed. Now, one more thing you can do with Panic Alert is to view the alerts on the server. And to do this, let us go into the server and enable that frame. So if you go into server, go into generals, into the general settings and select alarms and hit save. And this enables the tabs. Let's just expand here, the alarm tab. And this shows you, as you can see, all the alerts that we've been sending from the device are shown on the screen. Now, one more great thing you can do with this feature is to send it into your access control system. This is access control by access control specific. So please reach out to us to find out if this feature is active for your access control and exactly how to set it up. It is very useful in case you want to receive those alerts on the access control side, and if you're monitoring all the activities from XPressEntry from your access control. Now, this brings an end to the demonstration of this feature. Please feel free to reach out to us at helpdesk@tolaris.com for any technical queries or sales@tolaris.com for any product inquiries. Thank you.